Hey guys, how's it going? This is Nicholas Newbury, owner and founder of Newbury Property Group LLC, subsidiary of Nicholas Newbury PLLC, broker associate at Century 21 Beggins. Sun has already set, so we're a little bit late with this video, but you know what they say, better late than never. So the purpose of our video today is going to be announce my new assistant, Rebecca Schnell. We've got her in real estate school, and she's going to be learning both residential and commercial, and she is very excited to get started. And I guess we're just going to talk a little bit about what she's going to do, what we're going to do, and how we're going to do it. All right, so let me move over here. All right, so Becca, why don't you ask me some questions about things you want to know about real estate? Because, guys, Becca's new into real estate, isn't through school yet, so a lot of the questions she has, you guys at home are probably going to have. So
your first listing.
Yep.
What was that like?
Oh, my first listing was hard because one of the most important things is, and this isn't going to be how it sort of works when you're new, but I'm sort of a lone wolf type guy where I just learn on the fly and do everything on the go.
I can relate to that.
Yep. But my first listing, I let the client dictate a little bit too much of it. Like I let them dictate the price, then I let the management company dictate sort of when I could show it. I definitely didn't follow up enough because there's that fine line of following up too much, but then not following up. You got to make sure people feel that they're helped and protected by you. But I would say my biggest mistake with my first transaction was letting other people dictate it, which now is, I think you've seen a couple times. Now it's just like me on a, cattle driving everybody in one direction, whether I got to do it politely or maybe we'll say a little bit less than polite sometimes. But yeah, now that it's something that comes with expertise, because the more of an expert you are, the easier it is to convince other people to say, listen to you and your data and analytics versus their emotion or whatever ridiculous thing they might have told themselves in their head. All right.
So you have to just take more initiative.
Yeah, you got to take the bull by its horns.
Yeah.
Don't let the horns of the bull take you and just throw you around. But yeah, that was the listing. Didn't sell, and what I should have done is I got the listing by calling expireds, which is maybe we'll talk about that after. But the listing didn't sell because they had it rented for all of season. So of maybe the 200 people that called to want to show it, I was only able to show it to like 5 people, right? And these days, if someone called me and was like, hey Nick, you want to take a listing? It's rented for the next 3 months and you'll only be able to show it 5 days. I would look at them, chuckle, and say, no, I don't want to waste my time with that. Now, if we can rig it so I can show it and you give me the tools I need to do my job, then yeah, of course I'll take it. But I was sort of, cut off at the knees and I wasn't able to do, the job. And because I had less experience, I was less forward than I am now. But all right, what's your next question?
What is the best way to manage time?
Oh God, ain't that the $1 million question, right? How I personally do it is I'm an old school guy, so I still use a pad, even though I've purchased one of those digital pads that everybody raves about. It's not come in yet. But I set up my tasks in 2 categories. I call it TD for today dollars and FD for future dollars. And I sort of break it down into the things I need to do today or in the near future to make money, and I do all of those before I touch anything for future. FD, future dollars, would be sort of like what we're doing now. Social media videos, talking. They're things that, can produce us clients and money in the future, but, aren't necessarily something that's going to get us, dollars today. You saw earlier today of what I spent all day doing was I spent basically all day working with current clients that I have that had things needed to get done today. Because a lot of times with real estate, you've got certain different timers and obligations you need to fulfill, like legally, when closings occur, how much time you have to deliver documents on receipt, a lot of timers, but they're easy to remember, and I'll teach you how. But yeah, time management is a hard one, and that's where a lot of people get get distracted. Because one of the neat things about real estate is, take when I worked for my dad's demolition and environmental construction company, right? Let's say hypothetically I swung my sledgehammer 400 times an hour, right? And the other people on the team swung their sledgehammer 100 times an hour. I did not make 4 times the amount of money. I literally made the same amount of money. So there wasn't really, and for me, my dad owned it, so yeah, I was working hard, but I'm saying for most people, there's not the drive to work harder. But let's say over the course of the next year, the average agent calls, 10 expired listings a day, but you call 100 a day, you will make significant, it may not be 10 times more, but you have the ability to make, say 10 times the money they make, because a lot of it's really efficiency, and the harder you work, the more efficient you get, the better of systems you develop, the more money you make. And for me, I sort of muddled through a lot of it. Now, Century 21 Beggins offers a massive amount of help. So they are just an amazing company to work for, an amazing, resource. But I'm kind of a stubborn guy, so I wanted to learn it, teach myself, because I used to think I was a lot smarter than I am. But I had some really smart and awesome friends teach me that, knowing your own limitations is extremely important. And so, now I do like to, bounce off the resources I have available and stuff. But yeah, time management. And then the other thing is, eliminating what I call TWs, or time wasters, is, it's a really important thing to learn how to do with real estate.
What would be the best advice for somebody starting out?
Find a mentor who's a broker, doing a lot of transactions, and has been in the field for a couple of years, because it's like anything else. The longer you're in it, the more practice you get, the more experience you get. But it's and then I would say listen to your mentor, right? Because for instance, there's no need for you to repeat all the mistakes I made, right? The best thing you could do is just not repeat those mistakes, because a good mentor, what's up, Jeff Ducharme, Jeff Beggins, but a good mentor is going to teach you how to not make the same mistakes that they made, right? And so I'm in this one program called Apex Executives, right? And unlike in college, where, say, plagiarism is something that'll get you kicked out, Apex Execs teach you how to do ads, and Ryan Stewman and Jeff Ducharme, they don't want you to innovate. They want you to do what they know works, because why make all the mistakes they made learning when they're telling you what actually works?
Exactly.
So I would definitely say one of the biggest things is find an experienced mentor who knows what to do, get yourself a flight plan, and then stick to that flight plan.
Well, here you are.
Here I am, right? All right. Anything else?
Not at the moment, unless you have anything.
Oh, we're gonna be doing these
You have
videos
to
all
add.
week, so we'll add them in per video. But all right, guys. Nicholas Newbury, owner and founder of Newbury Property Group LLC, Nicholas Newbury PLLC, broker associate at Century 21 Beggins.
Thank you guys for watching. This is Rebecca Schnell.
And we look forward to you guys turning in to our real estate TV shows. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank
Have a
you.
great night and God bless.